Hey, what's up YouTube journaling community? I'm Dante, and this is video 1 of 3. These are the introductory videos. I just kind of want to give you a quick glimpse into the various journals that I have and the time periods that they're from, just so you can kind of see how I do things, kind of get a feel for my style of journaling. I have 18 journals and 2 journals that were like kind of, how do you say it, not situational I guess, but time period specific. Which are like more like from a religious time, so I'll go over those in a third video, just kind of giving you just to kind of peek at them, because I will be referencing them at some point. So the first set of journals I'll be covering will be from the period of 98 through 2002, and the second set, which will be in next week's video, will be 2003 through present. And then the week after that, I will go ahead and do introductory video on the 2 religious journals that I have. Actually, those might be the same week. I don't know. It depends on how time goes. Ooh, I'm moving my desk. Earthquake. Okay, sorry. Without further rambles, I will go ahead and jump into it. Alright, first journal that I have here is Titanic. I don't know why I chose to name my journal Titanic. This was 8th grade year, 1998. Yeah, it was very, very weird time. I was a kid. Scribbles all over it. It's just basically just a binder, or one of these manila folder that I went to the dollar store and bought. Threw some pages in it. Bought a couple of those little fastener things here, as you can see right there. Just some little fasteners. Put it together, and that was my journal for my first real writing. I mean, I had one journal before this that was purple, kind of like this. I lost that one after my mom died, and so I don't have that one anymore. But yeah, that was my very first journal. That was 98. I was in I think 8th grade. Gosh. Whew. Alright, next journal that we have up is called Andress. This one, I guess this was like a phone number I had or something back then. I don't know. I don't remember having a cell phone in that grade. I don't know where that number came from, but in any event, this journal is also 8th grade year, right after my mom died. And it just covers just little stuff. There's some, like I went to a dance, I guess. I put a dance ticket in there. Just little things like that, crushes, guys I like, that sort of stuff. Just another little glimpse. That's also 8th grade year. Had 3 journals for like 8th grade year spanning that, because I was really just figuring out how I want to do this whole journal thing. So, you know, just kind of writing here and there. As an angry kid, I was always angry. I read through my old journals and I was like, God, I was an angry kid. This is journal number 3, and this is the journal that I think is really when I came into really, it was going to be something that I continued to do journaling. This is this journal, actually. I actually got this from my boyfriend at the time, my first boyfriend, which I don't know what happened. Like, for years, I guess I just blocked that part of my life out. So I've been, as I mentioned, digitizing all of my old journals. That's my project that I'm on now. That's part why I want to do these videos, because it helps to keep me motivated to actually do it and to get it done, because there's so many things I just don't remember and just would like to just to you know, go over and read. I had named it Didas Opus. Don't know what that meant to me. So far in my typing, I haven't found what that means yet. Anyways, moving along, this journal here, I'm pretty sure was high school. This is covering, I typed all this out. This one is 1999, like, and I named it X to the 10th power for some reason, and I wrote stuff all over the cover of this one. I remember I bought this at like either the dollar store or Big Lots, some cheap store. It's blank pages. I think this is one of the only journal that I have that didn't have lines in it. And I wrote stuff all over the cover. Oh God, what the hell? I done messed this up. Simple. The cover of this book is just yellow. Does that mean what is inside is simple? He. My life is not simple. 13th of July. So yeah, a lot of it is worn off, so I'm amazed that I can still read that. But I can't wait to get into this one. Just there's a lot. I think this was my journal when I met my best friend Curtis. I don't know. I have to get into here and see. But alright, so moving on. My next journal that I have here is Dominus. I named it Dominus. I don't know. This one, I remember this journal because this one was a gift to me. I used to go to church back in the day, and this was a gift from some of the people at my church. Who gave this to me? I know I wrote it in here. Oh, it was by Nikki, one of the members of the church. So this was a gift that I got. Oh God, what was it for? We were doing like a Christmas exchange, or I don't know. I probably wrote about it in here, but this one basically covers Dominus. What did I put down here? 2000. Year 2000 ish, you know, give or take. I never actually completed this one, so very interesting. I don't remember anything from this period other than I kind of went to church, and it was like the start of like the whole church thing in my life. So I'm gonna kind of be interested in kind of reading this because I look back and I'm like, there's a lot of things that I don't remember from this period. So just a glimpse. I mean, it doesn't look like I wrote every day in here, but it'll be really interesting to start typing this one up. This one is called Schizophrenia, and here's what it looks like. Didn't write anything in. Okay, nothing on the cover. I've always been a terrible speller. It's just me. That's just how I've been. Not embarrassed by it. Some people are good spellers, some aren't. But this one is covering, what did I put down here? Year 2001, yeah, 2001-ish. Well, actually 2001. I can see it on the first date there. It's covering a small part of high school. I think I was a sophomore or something, I don't know. Just a real glance, talked about going to Mexico. Again, this is when I was in the whole church phase, but this is not one of the religious journals. I'll get into why those are different here doing that. So the next journal I have here is one that I always forget the name of. It's senior year. It covers senior year 2002, and my phone's on. Sorry about that. This one, again, I was in high school. I don't know. I named it Ticky. Ticky. I don't know why I named this journal that. I was in high school, so I named all these things fucking weird names. So that was what I named this one for whatever reason. This one's covering a part of my senior year. I'm very excited to kind of get into this one and see, kind of read a bit a lot of the things I've forgotten. A lot of things I learned, and I think with journaling you learn a lot, you write down a lot, but then we don't go back and read them, and that's in part why I want to type them up, because in order to type them up I have to read it. The next journal that I have here is, I'm very excited to type this one up. Part of me wants to jump ahead and maybe type it up. This journal was one of my favorite journals, just the design of it, and the let me put that up there. It's just very just me. Very clean. I love the design of it. I love it's breaking apart. I've had it on. This is like a huge part of my senior year of 2002. I wrote all the way to the last page in this journal, and it goes all the way up to, what date is the last entry in here? Oh my goodness. November? Is that November? Yeah, November 6th. And I don't know if that's 02 or if that's I'll have to just look through here, and that was very sporadic. Here's just wait, is anything on here? I don't know, but anyways, little posters and things. I wrote in here, I was weird in high school. How I had friends, I don't know. Your sleep shall be my playground, and your soul shall know endless torment. What the f***? That from a movie? Yeah. Little weird notes in there. This is senior year you're growing, you're learning things. I learned so much my senior year about people, about, you know, little things my mom had told me growing up, and I've written a lot of that in here. So I'm very excited to get in this journal because you get a life lessons start happening your senior year. You're gonna find out a lot about the world. The people that you think are your friends are not your friends. And you know, the learning started really, really hardcore in 2002 for me. So I am so excited to get in here because this you learn it. So I really want to see that process. I want to see my brain working through what I had to deal with people, the things I had to go through, and how it was forming me into who I am now. And some of these lessons I probably haven't had to deal with since this year, so it will also be nice to relive this and remember why I'm the person that I've become today and how that's going to affect me in the future. That was a rant. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, the name of this one is... Where was it? Vacillate. I'm gonna have to Google what that means. I'm sure it had some meaning. Because again, this is senior year when I was really getting into becoming an adult and not just naming my journals just anything flimsy, but really having some sort of meaning behind them or feeling. And the last journal that I'll be covering, which kind of goes contrary to what I just said because the naming of it is really weird, but I'm sure I had a reason. Yeah, this one's named Jam Junior. This is it. This is covering the end of 2002 through 3, which I just more learning, more what I think, just more becoming an adult because I was graduating, going into college. I have at this point, I'm sure I had dealt with some shady 8 people, and I know I wrote about it in here. So yeah, there we go. That right there, folks, are the first 9 journals that I will be covering. Just as I write, as I type things up, just little tidbits here or there, you know, about each of them. And that's what my life, that's like a lot of my life. Like a lot of people don't remember a lot of things about their life. I have so many memories here. And I mean, is it really necessary to remember all this stuff? Maybe, maybe not. But why not? They're there. All right. Next week's video will be the other 9 journals.